Good evening, race fans and dog parents alike. How are we doing this evening? This is K9 Endurance Racer coming back to you guys here after it's been a long hiatus from the channel here, trying to finish up school and just trying to do life and get on the job search here. As now that the fun part's over, school, it's now the hard part, getting a job and going back to work. So while that's in progress here, kind of came up with some ideas with some buddies as I've been here in the evenings racing a little bit more, just participating in the Manufacturers Cup and the World Series now. And with my two buddies, Bruiser and Laszlo, and we have come together and created some opportunities and some new ideas. So, with that exciting news, I just want to announce that we will be, this channel's name will be changing to our new race team name once we have that all solidified, and then once we actually get that all together, all the details finite out, so that way you when you see us out there on the game and out there in the world, that hey, you know exactly who we are, and come join us. I mean, like I said, we are all C-class drivers. We are kind of understanding here after we raced with a couple of other teams out there that we have plateaued off and just we're wanting to build to be a little bit more. So that is hard work that we will be putting in here soon. And anybody that's having that same trouble racing, or is an E that's wanting to get to a D, or a D that's up to a C, then come join us. Add us on PlayStation at my hashtag or my gamer tag, which is K9 Endurance Racer, or you can find Bruiser or Laszlo and add any of us as a friend. I will post those up below after this page here, just so you guys can find them and when they're online. Sometimes we're on all together and running multiple laps, especially when we're getting ready for an event, or there's nights that maybe Bruiser's on during the day and not at night. Different schedules. It's life. It happens. Um, so welcome again back here. Obviously, that's exciting news that the three of us have come together and decided that we want to see this thing actually grow. And so the purpose of the page and my purpose that is partnering up with local shelters in the Dallas-Fort Worth area here, and then also the small businesses that we're choosing to support while racing and just getting the voice out a little bit more. That's not changing. That part is still very much deep in my heart, and I am still going to continue to do that. This is just now getting more my buddies involved. They're all dog dads as well, so they all so they know the mission. They understand what I was trying to create and do here, and they have jumped on board full force. And I'm excited to add this part into it to help this channel grow. So, with that being said, we have created a Facebook page. We are in the middle of creating Instagram. I don't know about Twitter yet. Don't know that. And then because we're all older, we don't use Discord that often. So I may reach out to some other folks and see if maybe they know how to run a Discord page, since I know that's big into the gaming side. With that, we're also working on a way for all of us to stream and at one time, so that way you're getting different points of view from each of us as we race, or maybe you're just Laszlo's on and he's going to stream. We're going to do a lot more of streaming for our races, with being the dailies, open lobbies, just showing kind of what we do and how we are. We don't want to hide anything. We are not rage quitters. We're not stressed out. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I finished this time. That's not what this team's about. We just are having fun. It's one thing is sitting here. It's a blast to just get on with these guys, get into a party, and just trying to get better. And that's all that we can say, is we're always trying to improve to where we can eventually race in these events and maybe be a B or an A plus driver. Obviously, that takes a lot more time than sometimes that we have time for, but we do get to do it. So, Yeah, that was some of the big news tonight is that we are forming an actual true race team. We did have to actually and go through a lot of different team names, and to that way we didn't have any problems in the later on, maybe not now but in the future, that someone would be coming going, you stole our name, we want to get paid for it, or cease and desist. So we watched out for a little bit of the legal possibilities, not that anything's there, but we wanted to be safe. I know this video is going to be a little bit longer tonight, but it is one of those things is that so um, without further ado, will be changing this over to the Unleashed Racing Syndicate. I will be posting pictures of our cars on here as well as on our new Facebook page, which is live and up and running. So go at us on there. Doug or Bruiser has been working really hard on that for us here. He's also the one that designs the liveries for our cars when he's not too busy at work on those given days. And he has done with the tools that we know of and know how to use, he's done a miraculous job with it. It's been amazing. And so, with that being said, and I know this is a long stretch, but I figured I can at least ask out there. We have a possible contact regarding graphic design. As far as building liveries for our cars, little things, trying to get my wife's small business logos and the other small businesses logos up on the cars correctly so I can stop using hashtags and the website and make it just the car flow a little bit more and be a little bit cleaner, more so than anything else. But so if anyone reaches out, it's graphic design, or maybe it's a hobby of yours, or you're up and coming trying to build a portfolio, contact any of us. You can hit us up. We do have an email. It's we are the dogs 992 at gmail.com. Spelled all out, nothing shortened. I know it's one of the longest emails ever, but it is what was available, and it's kind of our little nickname and theme that you'll see on the liveries of the cars. So with that being said, I'm so excited to get this thing started up and running here. So you guys should see a lot more content, a lot more racing. If you have questions about how we're driving, how practice times, things of that nature, hit us up. We will share the knowledge that we have. Collectively, we can do pretty freaking well together. But like I said, we've gotten to this upper CS class, and somehow we just can't cross over to that B. But we're working on it. And like I said, we're looking for anybody that wants to join up with this team. It doesn't matter if you're an A, B, C, D. If you are just looking for good group to come race with, that's what this is about. While we are supporting local animal shelters and local dog-owned businesses here in the DFW area, obviously, it's a very important thing to my wife and to myself. I'm actually joined tonight here by Sheldon, Jack, Maddie, and our new little foster here. She's hiding under my chair now. We have Topaz by the shelter on the North Texas Aussies. She's listed on the website as Topaz, but we've named her Roxy, and this is after the Porsche from that's races with the dinosaur livery that I just absolutely love. But this one's pink, and I thought, you know what, that car's got attitude, so does she. This fits. So I'm sticking with it, and like I said, you can go see her online, but I'm going to tell anybody that watches Dog Dad, Dog Moms, anybody that even goes and tries to, there's a very good chance she's not going to be on that page because she's going to be staying here. And the Dog Moms, all the DFW Dog Moms memberships and everything there, they all make fun of me every time we get together going, so you're going to keep her yet? I'm like, there's things that have to happen correctly here first, but we have fallen in love with her, and that would be our number 2 foster fail. So we would be 1 and 2 when it comes to fostering. So it is what it is. If she wasn't so amazing, and wouldn't fit into to this house as well as she does, it would be a different story. But I would be promoting her to be adopted, but she could be staying here. But with that too, the other shelter besides the North Texas Aussies that I've mentioned a number of times, we are also working. I'm also working with in partnership through communication is the Duck Team 6 Street Dog Rescue. They're based, I believe, out of Dallas proper. They are an amazing group themselves of volunteers as well. They are hardworking and trying to find these puppies homes after these horrible situations that they're in or they come from. And I love both shelters equally. They are all amazing. Obviously, we've been more with Aussies since we have now 5 Aussies in the house. We've dealt, but I have done. My wife has done events with the Dapper Doggo at both shelter events. We work a lot with the Bart Day Planner. My wife has gotten into a few more little events and things with her. And so it's been an absolute ride here in the last 2 years since this is all kicked off. And then even since I've kicked off this channel. So again, thank y'all always for your support out there. Come join up, add me, subscribe here, go to our Facebook page, friendship there. We will have much more to go on Facebook here in the coming weeks and days and weeks. I want to get going here a race series for endurance races, probably nothing more than maybe 2-3 hours max. We did do a test run at 1 a.m. last weekend during the 24 hours of Le Mans, and I think by the time we got done at 5:15 in the morning, we all agreed probably shouldn't have done that. It was got a little late. But what our surprise was is that the room that I created filled within minutes, and we ended up with a full lobby to start the race, and then we ended with, I think it ended up being about 6 of us, but we raced multi-class, and that was cool. So we had the LMP1 hypercars with the GR3s. We had 8 and 8. It was a perfect split. We qualified. We had a great time. A little sleep deprived and it got a little long. 4 hours is not easy. I can attest to that. After the reason I started this channel, my very first, I think, post was the 24 hours at Daytona, Rolex 24 at Daytona, where I made it 17 hours straight. Don't know when or if I'll be running that long again, but we are looking now that the guys and I to running a lot more online, creating some races at different tracks, different time frames. We may stretch one out to maybe 6 hours on a weekend, but that's time and availability. But like I said, once the guys and I over the next couple of weeks here can sit down and actually figure one out, then we'll post something up online and on our Facebook page. We're also going to create Instagram. Like I said, we're going to get that going. And then we'll also be streaming our stuff, not only on here, but on Twitch, just to kind of get the word out more about our platform here as far as racing. And then also the dog community here in Dallas-Fort Worth. And then so I am going to start getting more involved with the rescues, that if they're having some that are kind of taking a little longer to get adopted or some fostering, that I want to start posting those guys up on our Facebook page and on social media, just to help get their word out a little bit more. Because if your dog dad or dog parent playing the game, you may not reach over there as much. But if you're looking for one, I highly suggest looking at those two here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. If you're out of this area here, not from here, I will always say go look at your local shelters, your small fosters. They need help in such a big way, and this is just my way of continuing that and being an extra voice for them. So thank you guys so much for listening here tonight. I'm sorry the video did go a little long. I will come back and talk to you guys more often here, so it won't be as long-winded. But you guys have a great night. thank you so much for your support in advance and everything that everybody's done in the past. You guys are amazing. Come look for us out there on the track. Like I said, add me, Bruiser, or Laszlo on Gran Turismo 7. Add me on, and we are on quite a bit, and we always are happy to run a lobby and have some fun. We'll add the party and just get in here and have a good time. So, and with that being said, y'all have a great night, and just remember, you can't win from the pits.